Cause this is the gays. Y'all like that shit, huh? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the gays. I'm here. I'm glad they accepted me. My family don't accept me, but they accept gay people. So shout out to the gay people. You know, shout out to my friends that brought me here. I just feel like I want to talk to y'all tonight. Can we do that? I only got a few minutes, and I just want to tell y'all what I've been going through. I'm glad I became a comic because now I get paid for therapy instead of me paying for the therapy. You understand? So recently what happened in my world, because I want to relate. I always try to relate. My son told me he might be gay. How y'all feel about that, you know? I'm actually proud of myself because I ain't kick him out of nothing, you know? I ain't do none of that shit. And they probably looked at me and thought I could be like that, but I wouldn't. Because when you see your son crying like that about being gay, bro, I just want to keep you lifted. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I've been so nice to him this last week, okay? I've been bringing him lunch to work and shit. I be calling him for no reason. You all right over there? You good? You know, that's what I be asking him. But I ain't gonna lie, I did ask him when he first said, I said, you sure? You sure? And then he broke his wrist like that, and I was like, damn. He might be. He was like, yes, mama. Ugh. I was like, damn. So immediately, first thing I did was message Pedro. I don't know if y'all know comedian Pedro, but he gay as fuck, and I needed somebody on my goddamn side. Pedro! My son just told me he gay. What I'm supposed to do? You know, Pedro said, I don't fucking know. What the hell you think? Gay people got a gay league or something? I'm like, yes, my nigga, that's why I'm trying to tell y'all I need gay referrals when I get off. I need to point my son in the right direction where he could go and feel like himself, you know? I've been Googling, YouTubing. My son just told me he's gay. What's next? I've been watching these videos all night, bitch. They got different scenarios out there, okay? I told him, because he's a weed smoker. He's 20 years old, you know. And I said, y'all forgive me for these, but I said, what you gonna say if don't nobody want to smoke with you because they say you got cocksuckers? What you gonna say if somebody say that to you? And he was like, well, Mom, if somebody say that, then I don't need to hang with them. And I said, you right. But then I said, what you gonna say if somebody don't want you reaching in their bag of chips because you got cock grabbers? What you gonna say if they say you got cock grabbers, you know? I'm trying to finish my joke, but that little table right there, I won't call y'all like number 25. Your man gonna sit there and answer the phone. The last comic up here, you was all screen. He had you on speakerphone. Y'all ain't hear that shit? This nigga been making all the noise. Now they done met up and having a whole loud ass conversation like a nigga ain't up here trying to have a show. You is not the star of this show, but you do give me star-like vibes, okay? I am trying to tell y'all about my son, goddammit. Okay, you listening, it sound like y'all was arguing over who gonna get the dick first tonight. I don't know, goddammit, I don't know. Okay, y'all look like y'all love each other, but I know people love each other that much. It's toxic. It's toxic than a bitch. I ain't lying. Y'all really hate each other at the same goddamn time. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn ring, okay? But we married, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to you for being able to get married, though. You know, but I don't give a fuck. Either way, my husband died, so it don't motherfucking matter with me. I got killer pussy out here. That's why niggas going gay. Cause they trying to get away from this shit. God damn it. I don't kill two niggas with this pussy, okay? My husband and my side nigga, they both dead, you know? I can't believe it. That's my life, you know? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I say all my exes ain't in Texas. They were Jesus, goddamn it. They were motherfucking Jesus. I just found out another ex died, but it's been 10 years removed with that one. but he's still an ex. They just be dropping, girl. Sometimes when they drop, they leave me a check, and that's all right. That's all right. So anyway, y'all got too much energy, dude. In a while, you don't even look like you got that much energy, but you do. You do. So.
He about to die.
Is that nigga on the Adderall? Goddamn it, that nigga took a speedball. I did try to warn my son about the cocaine use in the gay community, okay? I'm like, you want to be gay out here, nigga, you might get too high. Be careful, you know? So, yeah. So, look, that cock grabbers joke was pretty funny, man. Let me finish that one, right? So, I was like, the cock grabbers, what you gonna say if they say you got cock grabbers? And he was like, Mama, where you get that from? And I said, that's what I thought about when you put your hand in my bag of chips, you know? When he put, I wasn't trying to, but everything he did was gay. I was like, cock grabbers, you smell, you know? I'm looking at all his old pictures like he was lying like a motherfucker, you know? This nigga was lying. I tried to relate to him. I told him I might be gay. You know, I could have been gay in my life. But then I smelled my own pussy, bitch. And then I realized I don't want to smell another one, goddamn it. I knew it. I knew then, goddamn it. I knew then. Yeah. Tell me what y'all think about this joke, okay? My son told me his first time was with a Mexican. And the Mexicans ain't get shout out. I say, goddamn it, if Trump would have built that wall 3 years ago, I wouldn't be going through this shit, right, ma'am? I mean, Trump 2024, goddamn it, cause we gotta do something about this. You know, Trump is the first black president to me. Any nigga can fight jail charges like that and still run for presidency. That's some black shit to me, goddamn it. He was breaking that bread with me during COVID, goddamn it. I was taking vacations like a motherfucker. Barack Obama never. But I got 30 more seconds and I just want to show y'all first this motherfucking K9 dick gun I got, cause I'm about sick of you two niggas at that motherfucking table. Yeah, hands up, it's a dick up, motherfucker. It's a dick up, yeah, you like that shit, don't you? I'll fuck you up with this one right here, okay? And then, I hate when I leave it on. And I got the motherfucking Texas hammer right here, this right here. I call Jim Adder right here. He'll fuck your motherfucking ass up, okay? I know y'all ain't looking for clicks over here, but if you need help, you just pull it out like that sometimes. You just pull it out like that. All right, y'all. Y'all been goddamn fun.